Hi everyone, sorry about that. I rebuilt this machine and I did not realize I had to re-authenticate the machine. So I am here. Sorry about that. In any event, I hope everyone can hear me. I have to do a check first since I've rebuilt this machine. Can everyone hear me well? I hope. Okay. Thank you, Lucille. Okay, great. Thank you, everyone. All right, I wanted to make sure. Uh, the first thing I wanted to say is thank you very much, everyone. Those in the chat and those who will be at home for spending the hour with us or a half hour, whichever, because the first half is going to be about current events, news, politics, and the next half hour, today's Monday, so I will be answering the political questions, or if you have personal questions, I will answer those as well. And having said that, we are finally getting the Mueller report. I know uh, people are up in arms about it, and I agree. We should get to see the full report because we paid for it, except for anything that has to do with national security. But I feel we will get to see it. It may not be in this iteration, but I feel like saying we will. I don't feel Barr is going to be able to get away with redacting the report and then send it to Congress. And also, when I touch with Mueller, he cannot wait to testify. And no one is going to coerce him into saying anything he doesn't want to say or is not truthful. So that's one person we can count on, not only because of his integrity, but when I touch with him, this guy is pretty angry. He's not very happy with Barr, and some people at the Justice Department. Uh, but it feels like he can't wait to go in front of Congress and say what he found. And from what I heard this afternoon, not too long ago, Nunes and company, they he requested, along with the chairman of the Judiciary Committee, uh, they both requested the report. I mean, requested that Mueller testify. I think this is going to backfire on the Republicans. It's going to be a very interesting day when that happens. So, and like I have said before, the report is not going to be good for Trump. And I've said it many times and way back, months ago in previous videos, that although they said there was no collusion, however Trump decided to put it, since that's the way, that's his most common line, and also there was no obstructions. What's what's going to be in that report is going to cause Trump and his supporters and Congress and his staff, it's going to cause a lot of problems for them. And I feel it's going to be a very high bar for them to overcome. Because if we notice, there are a couple of things that are happening this week. First of all, if we look at Trump, he is basically freaking out. He does not like the fact that the report is coming out. after Barr sent out those 4 pages, okay, supposedly summary of the report, he was hoping that would be enough. So that's one thing he's freaking about. And Cummings, Schiff, and the chairman of the Democratic, the chairman of the different committees in Congress are trying to get his financial records. His taxes will come out. They can fight all they want. And some of that stuff is going to be very explosive. What's in there? He can fight. That's why he's going crazy trying to do all these things. And also, it's not looking good for him to be going as crazy as he is, trying to prevent his tax from coming out. A lot of even his supporters as well. Well, there is a core group. I would say I feel like saying it, but half of them they don't care, but the other half, given today is the 15th of April, we all had to file our taxes, and people and government, they serve us. People who are running for president voluntarily make their number of years of their taxes, most of them at, I believe, 10 years. And Trump is fighting tooth and nail to keep his secret. So a lot of people, his supporters, are questioning what does he have to hide. And a lot of them also are going to be reading the Mueller report. I feel like saying his poll numbers are going to take a beating. I'm not going to say I'm not saying it's going to drop very low, but there's going to be a dip, maybe 2 to 3 weeks from now. Okay, from that from the polls. And one thing I feel like saying, Sarah Sanders and those people who are going out and lie for Trump, I was getting this over the weekend because I was trying to figure out how do these people, if they don't have any worry at all, going out and lie every day for Trump. It feels like to me, just like he promised someone last week, I don't recall right now exactly who it was. Oh yeah, the head of DHS. As I was trying to figure that out, and it occurred to me that Trump promised these people, if anything happens to them while he's president, he's going to pardon them. That's the deal he's making with a lot of people, so they can stay working for him, or they can go out and do anything that while he's president, he will pardon them. He's making deals. And one more thing I feel like saying, there was an article about McConnell feeling very uncomfortable with Trump's behavior. Instead of confronting Trump himself, from what they say in the article, he's sending his wife, or he's leaning on his wife. And the reason why I'm bringing that up is because I said that a number of weeks ago. If at least a few times I brought that up in my videos, that McConnell's wife is the back channel, and that's how Trump manipulates McConnell. So when I read that article, it made me that it validated what I have been feeling about McConnell, Trump, and McConnell's wife. And there is a manipulation there. But McConnell right now is too much of a coward to stand up to Trump. According to the article, McConnell is getting fed up with the number of unqualified candidates for the bench and a number of other positions that Trump has. Of course, he's going to stack up his the government, if he could, with incompetent people who are going to be loyal to him because they never expected in life they would have those positions. So McConnell is getting tired of it. And again, a little while ago, I heard Republicans are beginning to freak out about Trump's behavior, how he's trying to, well, first of all, trying to, make an end run around Congress to get things done. And also he's trying to block everything that Congress is supposed to, I can't think of the right term right now, but to keep an eye on the executive. And Trump, there's no transparency with Trump. Everything, he's blocking everything. So Republicans right now are beginning to wonder, and they are not very comfortable with what Trump is doing. What I am saying is a number of weeks ago, if not over a month ago, I said his support in Congress and in the Senate are going to start to erode. I feel all this blocking Trump is doing not to allow his taxes to be released, the Mueller report, him putting Congress Lady Omar's life in danger, there is going to be a whole bunch of stuff that are going to come together, and the Republicans, that's going to start eroding his support. I don't remember exactly when I said that was going to start, but I feel right now it's the beginning of that erosion I felt I was getting. Okay? And his taxes and the Mueller report, I feel those two items are going to cause erosion on his with his base, because regardless of how we feel, we all work hard and pay taxes. Why isn't he? What is he hiding? And what is he above us? You'll be surprised. A lot of people are going to start asking themselves those questions. It feels like to me that's one thing. I mean, those two things are easy for people to understand and easy for them to start questioning. And I feel the bar is not going to be very low for Trump this time around to be able to just walk right over it and attend and continue to snow the public, obfuscate, and everything else that he does behind the scene. I don't feel he's going to get away with it this time. I feel he's going to pay a price. I hope it's going to be the beginning of his downfall, but those two things that are going on, him fighting to prevent the release of his taxes, and the report that is coming out, I feel that's going to cause major damage to his presidency. And some of that stuff, even the Republicans, except for Meadows, Jim Jordan, and those people, and Nunes, except for those people who will, no matter what, for whatever reason, they are compromised and they're going to stick with Trump. The others, it feels like to me they are going to start shrinking away from Trump. And I feel like saying the next 3 weeks or so, we're going to see movement in that direction. But Sarah Sanders and these people, I'm looking at my sheet to see if I covered everything, because today it's a half hour. That's why they continue to lie for Trump. and also some of them believe in what Trump is doing. So those, I don't feel he had to make any promises, but he promised a lot in order for him to be able to get away with what he's doing. Okay. It's time for me to get questions now about what I just said. I'm sure a lot of people have questions. I even get questions sometimes. Somebody asked me a question: when is this going to be over? I almost forgot to answer that. I feel like saying this can be over at any point, because if we look at Trump right now, he's throwing everything in the air to distract people, and also he's getting very desperate about his taxes and the Mueller report. He can wake up one day and say, "This is too much." I know that there is a potential for prison waiting for him whenever he leaves the White House. I understand that, and that's why he's going crazy and doing all these things. But you know what? We reach a point sometimes when we can't take anymore. The pressure gets too much. It's affecting his health and everything else around him. It may be easier for him to leave the White House. He thinks he's going to get a break. I don't think so. He may quit. That's my feeling, because the heat is not going to get less. The heat is going to get hotter. I don't see, although the Democrats are not moving, in my opinion, based on my intuitively, I don't feel they are moving fast enough to corner him. But I don't feel they're going to back down either. So, I mean, the next few months are going to be critical. That's how I feel. We can wake up one day and then, he decides he doesn't want to do this anymore. Oh, yes, I meant to address the cathedral burning. I'm sorry, everyone. It escaped me. I had a little problem. I had to authenticate my streaming application, and it escaped me. I'm sorry. I mean, as we all, a lot of us are saddened and feeling bad about Notre Dame and Paris that burned down. I feel they're gonna rebuild it. I am never going to see it the way it was. I was always hoping one day I could visit Paris and go see it. Unfortunately, like everyone else who has not seen it or who are feeling the loss of the cathedral, I too share the pain, because I'm never going to see it the way they're going to have it. If I ever get there in the next few years, I'm going to probably see a shell of, see it under construction, or if I wait longer, I may see the new cathedral. But from what I understand, and intuitively, I feel they can fix whatever is left. That's what I feel. Okay, so I share everyone's sadness, but this is life. Not much we can do. But I don't feel it was anything terroristic or anything of that sort. So somebody messed up, and with those woods, from what I understand, the cathedral is about over 800 years old. So, and it went through all those wars and chaos in France. But I do share the sadness to see it of the site that I was looking at today. Okay, sorry about that, people. I just panicked before I came in. I forgot to. I needed to re-authenticate the application. All right. Well, that was the first question I got. Linda is asking, will Pence go down too? You know what, Linda? I don't feel Pence will go down, but not now. When I say go down, he's going to have legal issues, but it feels like to me, because he's Once Trump leaves, he's next. I don't, if you don't even have to be an intuitive. Uh, Look at how Trump is fighting, okay, and those in Congress, okay, who have been blocking everything. So, yes, it feels like Mueller knows that Pence knows some things, but there hasn't been a full investigation as far as what Pence knew and when he knew it. So it's going to be difficult intuitively and logically to touch Pence or prevent him from following Trump. That's my point. So, unfortunately, his legal issues are going to come after they both leave office. Because even after Trump is gone, I am getting a sense that he thinks he can get away with everything because, from what I understand, he can pardon himself. For some reason, I don't feel that's going to be the end of it. Well, I'm not talking about New York getting on his case. New York is going to go after him no matter what. But I feel there are other ways. There are other things they can do, bring against Trump and his family. I don't feel he's going to be able to just wipe the slate clean and get a happy life. That's not going to happen for Trump nor his family after this. Okay. Copy's mom says they can get rid of Trump first, then Pence will never be president. Uh, she says Pence does not want to be president. Someone will open the closet door. I mean, it's very possible, Copy's mom, but I don't see intuitively. Look, I wish Nancy Pelosi could become president, but I'm not getting it. It feels like to me, uh, whenever Trump decides to jump ship, Pence is going to step in. Steven says pardoning himself, meaning Trump, doesn't seem right. Stephen, I was shocked when I heard that as well. O'Donnell on MSNBC at 10 o'clock. He used to work in Congress. He's a pretty smart guy and he knows a lot. So he's the one who said Trump can, pardon a lot of, the pardon power is unlimited. So Trump can pardon himself. That's what I'm getting, but that's why I'm getting the pardon stuff. But intuitively speaking, I don't feel the Trumps are going to get away scot-free. Absolutely not. Okay. I am scrolling up to see. Purple Rain says if Pence goes into hiding, you will find him in the back room of the Blue Oyster. I had to read that. That was funny. Trump going into hiding. Okay, Carpenter says China gave Ivanka Trump voting machine rights. Will America use it for the 2020 vote? I don't think so. And I don't see, well, some people in the red states would be willing to use them. I don't think they are that brave because that would create such, well, there are a number of things here. Independent uh, inspectors would have to look at those machines, and they have specialists. I'm sure those voting machines are electronics. there are ways to test those machines to make sure they cannot be tampered with. Okay. And if there was anything out of the ordinary, they would find them. So, first of all, I don't see anybody even thinking about using Ivanka's voting machines. If they were brave enough to do it, there are independent people that can make sure that those machines, first of all, you cannot play with them. They are fixed in certain ways. Okay. I am not worried about that, but that's, you have a point. But I don't think anybody's going to use them. I feel Ivanka is saving those things because, those people, they're always thinking about how to make money. I feel that's part of the reason. I mean, she went and got those patents. But once her father is gone, I don't think Ivanka is going to, I don't think anyone in government is going to have or want to have anything to do with them. That's what I feel once Trump is out of office. Okay. It's going to be, it's like when you had money, you had a ton of friends. Okay. People you didn't even know they say hi to you. And the minute you don't have any, that's when you realize who your true friends were. And it's going to be, it's going to be a major wake up for them. That's when they're going to find out how few friends they have, because they are no longer going to be in power. The people are not going to pick up their calls anymore, and the blowback they're going to get is going to be intense. So we'll see. Okay. Somebody's asking, the couple that died in the Dominican Republic, was it foul play or an accident? I showed this twice. I did not feel there was foul play. Uh, and they found the car. So I can be wrong, but I didn't get foul play. It's unfortunate, two young kids. It's really disheartening. But I'll keep looking into that. If I see anything, I'll let you know. But I'm not getting foul play. Because in those countries, I remember now that you said that. When I was growing up, during the summertime, not every summer, but every other summer, my mom would send us to visit my grandpa for a few weeks or a month or something like that. And there was a road. Oh my God. I mean, to get to my grandfather's house, it was a hill and there was a drop. That thing was so bad, and the road was very narrow. Any little wiggle, the truck could have gone off the road, down the hill, So that's how, we are in this country, we have no idea how dangerous some of those roads are in the third world countries. It's not like in this country you have safety, all kinds of stuff to prevent, they have rails to prevent you from going, I keep wanting to say falaise. That's what they call it, like from the side of the mountain, like when you have those drops, okay, that you can fall down from, from the road. Because I can't think of the right name right now, because I'm picturing when I was young, the trucks when they were taking us to my grandfather's place, because my father didn't want to drive. So they would, commercial, public transportation we used to take. So I used to always worry about that road. I still remember it till today. The point I'm trying to make is, it's not like in America you have safety for everything, and to try to prevent you from going off the road. That's what I recalled when I saw that, and it seems like And also there is, well, that one is safe. That was from the Capitol to where I used to live at. And but if you are going too fast and you lose control, yes, depending on how fast you are going, you can end up. The beach is there. Well, there is no beach there between the road and the sea. I don't recall exactly, but it's not that far. I can picture a car going off the road and go straight into the sea. So, and there is no beach, no nothing. It's just like, bam, you're there. So that's what, when I saw that picture, it reminded me of those things. And I didn't see any parties there. So I feel it's an accident. Thank you very much, Polly. I really appreciate it. Thanks a lot. And also thank you for your support and everyone else as well. Okay, so that's what I feel. That's what, when they were pulling the car off the water, those are the things that I remembered. I didn't see anyone else. If it was foul play, I would see other people, but I'll keep looking into it. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, that is a very, very sad situation. Okay. Oh, Magic Moa has a question. I'm sorry. Let me look for it. Or he or she can post a question again. Okay, I see her name. Okay, what's the question? I don't. I'm scrolling up. I see Magic Moa, but I don't see the question. Magic, can you please post a question, or you can call me? I have to find my number again and post it, but I am not seeing the question that Magic Moi has. So, and I am looking for my okay. I don't have that number memorized. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm gonna post a number. You can call me if you like, or you can post it. This is the number to call. Hi, Ian. How are you? I don't see the question. Thank you, Alice. Please, everyone, I keep forgetting to do that. Once I start speaking, I forget about everything. I'll do my little spiel until Magic tells me, post the question again, or she calls. If anyone would like a reading, please feel free to go to my website. I'd be happy to do it for you, or you can email me. And please, everyone, hit the thumbs up button. I would really appreciate it. That's one of the things that YouTube look at. Hi, this is Milo.
Hi, this is Patricia. How are you?
I'm good, thank you, Patricia. How are you? Is that you? Is that you?
I have a quick question.
Sure. Is that you? Is that your screen name, Magic?
No.
Okay, go ahead.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
I'm somebody different. I'm calling to find out if my son is been having a lot of stress over his job, and I'm hoping that even though he's a diabetic, that he can transcend the stress and get better, and that maybe his job needs an adjustment. I don't know.
Yeah. Let me. I feel he's gonna be okay. To transcend it is a challenge, but I feel like asking you one question. How old is he, please?
He's going to be 46 tomorrow.
Oh, tell him, wish him a happy birthday. He's in the process. I don't know if you are aware of it, of reevaluating his life, but that can be causing him issues as well. But I feel
Yeah,
he's
that's
going.
what I thought.
Yeah, I feel he's going to be okay. It's going to be challenging, but you know what? It's easy for you and I to tell him to transcend this. It's not easy.
I know.
You know what I mean? I
Yes.
Let's put it this way: I am not seeing anything bad, and I'm not seeing any smoke. If I saw smoke rising, I would, uh,
Oh, that's good.
I would worry. So the best thing to do if you can get some counseling or get some help, and work with the doctors. You know what I mean?
Um, he's seeing a doctor for the diabetic, but
Yes.
he's also got something with the he needs to see a neurologist.
That's why I'm saying I'm not a doctor. I don't want to get into certain medical.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
I'm
no
sorry.
problem. But I have to be careful. You know what I mean?
Yes, yes, I do.
So
I understand.
that's why I'm
That's
saying
not your thing.
instead of getting into details, I said to work with the doctors. You know what I mean?
Yes. Oh,
Yeah.
I hear you. Okay, sorry,
Yeah.
I didn't hear
No,
that part.
that's okay.
Sorry.
He's gonna be okay though. Keep our fingers crossed.
Oh,
Keep praying. Okay?
okay, and so the relationship will probably work itself through to whatever ending it's supposed to have.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. I want
Okay.
him to survive this.
Oh
Thank
yeah. I
you.
feel it's tough, but I feel he'll slug through. Okay?
Thank you so much,
You're very
Stephen.
welcome. Good luck to
God
you.
bless.
God bless. Bye bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. Where's Magic? I am looking for Magic's question, but I don't see it. Magic, can you please call me? It seems if the question Magic is has was I think I'm just based on some of the conversation that I see going. It seems like she feels that it may be terrorism related, the burning of the church. You know, the thought I wondered about that this afternoon, but I can be wrong. When those things happen when you're working, mostly in a building that is so old. They have dry wood and all kinds of stuff. That's what I feel. So uh I don't feel. There is a blonde gentleman here. He's not very tall. He's probably about 5'9", 5'8", slender, long face. He seems young. That's who I am seeing as I connect with the church to see. I don't know if he's the one who made the mistake and set the building on fire, but at least he was near. If it's not him who made the mistake, that's what I'm getting. So, uh, but if that's what Magic's question is, because look at the bottom of the screen. I am looking at it. I don't see. Magic told me to look at the bottom of the screen. I'm searching for it. I don't see a question. Everyone, I mean, I'm sorry. Okay. Yvonne is asking how we're going to do under Pence. If Pence take over, there won't be much done, Yvonne. Uh, and believe it or not, he's smart enough not to continue. When I talk with him, that's what I get. Okay. If Pence take over, he's not going to continue with Trump policies. So I feel it's going to be different. Yes, from what I understand, he's very conservative and he's anti everything. But I don't think he's going to. It's going to be a major break. It feels like to me he knows the country needs a break from this administration that he's a part of. So hopefully that answers your question. East Coast is asking how will Byron do after this is over? Uh, I feel Byron is gonna be okay. I mean, yes, he's you know being the son of the president of the United States and everybody's getting on your face is pretty traumatic. But his mom and his grandparents can take care of him, and with they have a lot of money. So I mean, money is not everything. He can get himself into drugs, but I'm not seeing that. Uh, but I feel Byron is he's used to his father to the dysfunctionality. Uh, I don't see any problems for Byron, to be honest. Okay, I'm looking. Oh, so I did answer the right question then. I see Magic says not the point at all. It could well be terrorism. Can't list the reason in this format. Yes, I understand. It can very well be, but I can continue to look into it, Magic. And yes, you're right. There are a lot of reasons why someone would touch the place. They want to kill people, it feels like to me. You know, the people, yes, it feels like to me those terrorists just touch down a building. It's like it's only the building that's going to go down. They want to kill people. So that's what I am getting. But I'll continue looking into it if I see somebody. I am not seeing someone touching the place. So, and also there is no sense of explosion. So, but yes, you have a point. It is very possible, but I'm not getting it. I'm being honest with you. Okay, let me look again. Magic says Putin has it out for French president. Magic, it's not only the French president Putin has it out for. He has it out for a lot of people. Okay. Hi, Marie. I will be collaborating with Linda. In fact, I have to touch base with her this week. Thank you very much, Marie. I appreciate it. For sometimes within the next 2 weeks, by the end of the month, we were talking last time, so uh, it's gonna be soon. In fact, tomorrow I have to get in touch with Linda, and I'm gonna send David an email and a couple of other people to see if uh, I can collaborate with. I read Steven's question. That's where I was going like this. Steven asked me if his godfather surprised was his godfather surprised when he got to the other side. Uh, Stephen, how long ago did it go? I'm not feeling surprised because when you when I read your question, you know, physically speaking, we would be surprised. But once we live out, it feels like to me, okay? Because even in our dreams, I'm going to give you an example. In our dreams, when we see someone who has passed, like I had a dream, I believe it was either Friday or Saturday. I dreamt of a family member who passed, in fact, one of my uncles. And it felt normal to me. So I know this is not what you are asking, but the point I'm trying to make is our spirit is familiar with the other side. We may not remember what it's like, but at the right time when we cross, there won't be any surprises. When we get back, in order for, because we have to do logic, we're going to say, oh my God, that was shocking and stuff like that. But when we transition for good, oh, wait a minute, even that too, come to think of it. I was listening and I read a couple of books about people who have crossed and came back. None of them were surprised. So I'll say no to the question. He wasn't surprised, Stephen, because you feel like you're in the right place. So, and I'm saying that because, sleeping and dreaming to me are the little brothers of crossing over. Because once we go to sleep, we are no longer conscious of anything until we wake up. So that's, to me, that's like death is little brother. And the dreams that we have, those that are precognitive or that have anything to do with spirituality, okay, they're very close to if we were to meet those people after we cross. That's the way I'm looking at this, because that's the best tool I have. Because I'm not going to lie to anyone, I don't have the knowledge. I've never crossed over even, I don't want to cross over by chance. So that's the best way I can explain this, and intuitively it makes sense to me because I've given this some thought. That's why I pay attention to my dreams. In any event, that's our connection to the other side. And when I talked with him, and when I saw your question, I didn't get a sense of him being surprised. I feel like saying there's a sense of being at home. That's what I feel like saying. Okay, Stephen? I hope you're not disappointed, but that's the way I got it. Okay. Marion, I just went down. Okay. Somebody says Jen just posted that MSNBC just announced the fire was an accident. I am not surprised. The only thing I would like to know if there was a guy with either light brown hair or blondish hair, young guy on the slender side or weight proportional to his height, probably about 5'9", 5. I don't think I would be surprised if he was 5'10". But since I'm seeing the picture, I'm not getting a number. Okay, I would be surprised. I'm going to be watching the news to see if I see someone like that, a member of the crew that was working in the building. Okay. Oh, really? Marianne says two blondes were responsible. So, well, okay. I didn't know that. I just read the. Well, it can be more people, but I'm seeing one young gentleman, so it's possible. It may be. I mean, she may be counting all the workers, so I'm not going to argue because we didn't communicate. I had no clue someone else said it. Purple Rain says she had two friends that died and came back. I'm not surprised. They both flatlined. Yes. One went to visit other worlds and one just had an OBE. Okay. God told them both to come back. No time yet. Now they have transitions. I believe that, Purple Rain. That sounds right. Yes, Marianne, it's funny that we both said the same thing. Some Capuchin's mom said it's too soon to know what it was. Yeah, I agree with you, but I'm not, I just say what I see. And, if I'm wrong, I will admit it. And if I see something different, don't be surprised if I will tell you, well, I saw the blonde and I'm seeing something else besides the blonde gentleman, but I'm not the way I am getting this. I would be surprised if it's anything else. I wish I could say yes, but I'm not getting it. If I get it, I will let everyone know. But because I'll be honest with you, while this whole drama was unfolding, after 10, 15 minutes of me, of the first 10, 15 minutes when it came on, I've switched channel and I kept on doing the work that I was doing here for the channel, basically, and to get ready for this evening. And I was doing some housekeeping on the channel, so I didn't watch much of it. And I wanted to see Deadline White House. That's the lady, I forget her name, I'm sorry. I think she's great. She's an amazing and very intelligent woman. I'm sure all of you're very smart, a lot smarter than I am. You remember her name. You know who I'm talking about. I didn't like that I missed that show. So, but I didn't want to watch the whole thing crumbling on TV. I didn't feel like it because I was not very happy. I'm not going to see it the way it was. If whenever I get to France. Okay. East Coast is asking, if she should go to graduate school in the UK. You know what? I feel like saying yes. It's a good idea. If you feel like it, why not? Okay, it's good to study abroad, so go for it. Absolutely. Oh, Mishi said she flatlined before. I only saw a dark figure that stopped me and asked me if I believe in God. Wow. I said yes, and it pointed to my body on the bed and asked again, and I repeated yes, and he said, go back. I I believe you. Nicole Wallace, thank you very much, LLC. Yes, that's the name I was trying to remember, to recall, but I appreciate it. Okay. Hi, Colette, how are you? Okay. Uh, Colette, what's with water? Are you going? Colette, can you please call me? You asked me about if I see your sister buying the family home. Uh, is there water in the house, or are you going away? It was one of those two things. Can you please call me? I feel like saying yes. I don't see the house going. So,
Yes, I don't
hi.
see the house going.
Hi, this is Milu.
Milu, it's
Hi.
Paulette.
Hi.
Hi, oh, I better turn you down.
That's
Sorry.
okay. Can
Hi,
you,
Milu.
yes, can you please lower the volume?
I just did.
Okay, thank you.
Milu,
Yes.
my younger brother is our little tool in our family. He doesn't pay. He inherited the house
and he doesn't pay the taxes or everything, and we're so concerned. The rest of us, our hands are tied, and
Right.
we're hoping my sister can buy it, and it is near water. It's Hamburg Cove, and
Oh, it is near
it's a
water?
beautiful town.
Oh, it is
Yes,
near.
it is by water.
Okay, then yeah, I feel your sister is, I mean, do whatever is necessary. I feel your sister is going to be able to take it, okay? That was to validate. I wanted to make sure I am seeing the right place. That's why I asked you if it was near water. Or if you had said, no, I was going to tell you you're going near water or
Oh,
on
thank
a
you.
trip. But
It's been,
yes, okay?
it's been 5 years, and my mother recently just had a birthday, and she had died 5 years ago,
I'm
and
sorry.
yeah, we just like hope. Thank you so much.
You're very
Oh
welcome.
my
But,
God.
do whatever you need to do to make it happen, though. Don't just sit back, okay?
Oh yes, I agree. We got one
Okay.
more probate to go through.
All
Yes.
right. Good luck to you. Bye bye.
Thank you.
You're
Bye
welcome.
bye.
Bye bye. Okay. Let me take a couple more and then. Okay. Yeah, yeah, no problem. Well, you don't have to say you're sorry, yeah, and I'm not sure. Did you ask me a question? Oh, with a word written on it. It was my last employer's name written on it in bright red color. What does that mean? You know what? Yeah, yeah. Can you please ask me next time? Okay, because I have to think about this. You seeing the name written in red color, if it was your last employer. I don't feel it's about your last employer, okay? Dreams are symbolic. So let me think about this next time I come on next Monday. Some dreams are not direct. If it has any meaning, I will tell you, okay? I'll take one more question because it's going to take me a little bit of time to understand what this means. Okay. Let me see if I can answer one more question. More question. Yeah, Purple Rain is right about the newborn. She's right. Okay. What is Oh, somebody's talking about Audrey. I never is saying she never received her inheritance from her dad. Should I pursue going after the greedy family member? That sounds like one of my what one of my siblings said not too long ago. Now, I'll be honest with you. You may have to do something because if you don't, you won't get anything. So you're gonna have to be honest with you, Audrey, you're gonna have to do something. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, everyone. Thank you very much for coming, and those at home, thank you for spending the hour with us. I really appreciate your support. Please share my videos and have a good night. I will see you soon. Till next time. Bye.